Going downtown?
Going in the hole.
Bye.
See ya.
Should I call you later?
Yep.
Last time aboard Freedom, we arrived in Drew Harbor on Quadra Island after 26 hours on the water from Seattle. Home to the impressively picturesque Rebecca Spit, this was a great first stop to stock up on fresh provisions and to enjoy a beach day before cruising on to nearby Gorge Harbor on Cortez Island. There we made our first gourmet meal of the trip, met some friendly furry dock neighbors, and had a look around at what's new since we last visited here back in 2015, which apparently is a lot. Now we're moving on to Desolation Sound, British Columbia's #1 cruising destination. Located at the northern end of BC's Sunshine Coast, Desolation Sound is a boater's paradise, full of fjords, inlets, bays, coves, quiet and peaceful nooks and crannies, adventurous hikes to freshwater lakes, and snow-capped mountains that make swimming in this warm ocean water feel even more special. Whether you enjoy kayaking, paddleboarding, fishing, hiking, swimming, cooking, birdwatching, wildlife photography, reading, or simply napping the afternoon away, you're surely going to enjoy this incredible part of the world. Our first planned stop is Prudhoe Haven, one of the area's most popular anchorages, situated 22 nautical miles from Gorge Harbor. Given its popularity and prime location with ample protection from the wind, Prudhoe Haven is often referred to as downtown Desolation, since it's usually where you'll find the most boats. Yet despite its popularity, we were happy to find ample space to drop our anchor when we arrived on none other than Canada Day.
Sean just dropped anchor. He went into reverse. We think the anchor is pretty solid, but I always struggle trying to figure out distance to shore. 41 meters. So 41 meters. So I would say we are good to go. Oh, geez. Ooh. Oh, ew, that's creepy. Why do birds creep me out? So, Shawners, the bigger question is, what's on the menu this evening?
I'm gonna try making a homemade gluten-free crust pizza.
Are you gluten-free?
No.
No?
I don't know why. It just sounded like a good idea.
And it was the only pizza crust they had, right?
Yeah.
At Gorge?
Yeah.
That sounds exciting. You're gonna make your same sauce
Anytime I see anything pizza related, I just get a little excited. Saw this crust mix, I'm like, let's give it a go.
Yeah. Make the galley smell almost as good as it smelled last night.
Yeah.
Not a bad place to be making homemade pizza.
Now that you know how to make my sauce, you can just make it for me.
I could. Should I make the sauce?
Yeah. So I get the sauce going, then I'll get the dough going, then I'll make the sausages on the grill. There's a lot of steps in this tonight.
Yeah. Well, pretty nice place to be cooking.
Pretty quickly, our gluten-free pizza night at Anchor in Paradise seemed like a lost cause. But like a lot of things in life that seemed doomed, the end product turned out to be not so bad.
potatoes.
Huh. Not bad. Looks like a cornbread crust.
Yeah, deep dish.
Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, first bite. Sorry to put you on the spot here, Sean, but you kind of did this to yourself.
Yeah. The bottom's got a little goldenness to it.
Golden, yeah. Okay, drum roll.
It's okay. You know?
Yeah.
Sustenance. No, it's pretty good. The inside's a little soft, but
That's not bad.
it's not bad.
And I mean, if you're dining al fresco with these views, how bad could it be?
It's okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't think I'll ever do a gluten-free pizza again. But it seemed like a good idea at the time.
Yeah. The kids seem pretty excited about it too.
After dinner, we jumped aboard the paddleboards to sightsee in nearby Laura Cove just to our east and Melanie Cove to our south, two popular anchorage areas within the larger Prito Haven Bay. If you're comfortable stern tying and getting cozy with other boats, these are great spots if you want a little more protection and easier access to a couple trailheads for some of the popular hikes in the area.
Are you ready for gifts, buddy? What did you get for your birthday? What'd you get? New Hawaiian shirts, buddy. Oh, you got new Hawaiians.
Which one? Should we put this one?
Yeah, that's the better one. And guess what, Sal? Your sister's gonna join you with a new Hawaiian. Oh, buddy.
Today is Mr. Sully's 11th birthday. Geez Louise, I can't believe it's already been a year since we last celebrated his special day. But like last year, we're hoping to make it a good one for him with some new Hawaiian shirts, which are his fave, and lots of fun in the sun exploring a new destination. And since he didn't want to be the only boat dog with fancy new attire, his sassy little sister Martha got a little something too.
Martha, you want to go for a hike? You want to go for a hike? Yeah, you want to go for a hike? Okay, we'll go for a hike, Martha. Yeah.
Sal, what about you? Birthday hike? All right, Shawners, where are we headed?
We're gonna try to hike to Unwin Lake.
So it's that way?
Yeah, we gotta go to Melanie Cove.
Yep, we're gonna go around on our paddle boards to Melanie Cove, and then you know where to
Hopefully we can find the trailhead.
Yeah.
It's a little more difficult when you're in a marine park because there's not a bunch of Subarus parked by the trailhead.
Yeah, that's a great point.
So it's a little more difficult to find.
Yeah, in Washington, you always know the trailhead because there's like 80% of the cars are Subarus. But today, we're just gonna go. Sean mapped this out on Navionics, which is another great feature of the app. Shows you where all the trailheads are and entrance to hiking. So hopefully we find what we're looking for. And hopefully Saul, the birthday boy, has a good day. You excited, buddy? Okay, who wants to go with Daddy? Both of you? All right, we'll see you over there. Or I'll see you the minute Martha wants to come by me or Stella wants to go by you.
Melanie Cove is home to 2 trailheads, both easily missed if you're not paying attention to the shoreline. Luckily, we spotted a sign at the entrance into the path to Unwin Lake, a freshwater lake popular for swimming. What we didn't realize, though, was that it's a 2 to 3 hour hike, one way. And the path is quite rugged, marked with large rocks, a ton of downed trees, thick exposed tree roots, random drop-offs, and flies. Lots of flies. Big green flies.
Oh boy. Whew. Oh, that would suck if that fell on me. Oh, shit. Buddy, don't worry. I got you. There you go, bud. And we're back. And the paddle boards are still there.
High and dry.
I'd call that a successful hike. When you get back to your start, oh boy. When you get back to your starting point and your mode of transportation is still there. God, they're like giant flies. For the love of God.
Although we threw in the towel on a day of hiking and time at the lake, we still managed to enjoy the day, opting instead for a sunny beach day in paradise. Minus the sand, of course.
Going downtown?
Going in the hole.
Bye!
See ya.
Should I call you later?
Yep. Only when dinner's ready.
All right. How's the super clean spray working out?
I used that on the paddle board. And here I use bleach for all the mold. And it worked great. I just need to give it another hit.
Wow. Looks nice and clean in there.
Well, yeah, it's getting there.
Oof, smells like bleach. That's a big locker. You could store like 6 of you down here.
Yeah. Wouldn't you like 6 of me?
Yeah. Imagine the boat work that could get done.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a day aboard Freedom without Sean constantly working on something. is a beautiful day outside. This is by far the best day so far. It's the first day that we've woken up to pristine blue skies. It's super warm. It's in the low 70s right now with no wind, so it feels hotter than it is. And yeah, it's sad to leave here, but we've got a lot of places on our itinerary, so we are headed to our next stop. So when I pull out of here, I'm gonna hand steer it and go really carefully out through this gap. It's 11 feet and then nothing, and then there's a rock. So I'm gonna make sure I'm super careful and head out to our route.
Our next stop is Teakerne Arm, another popular destination here in Desolation Sound. Located only 15 nautical miles from Prudhoe Haven up the Lewis Channel, Teakerne Arm is a quiet and beautiful place to spend a night if you're making your way north.
Like I've said before, I'm a horrible judge of distance, and this thing has been a lifesaver because anybody who's anchored before, I'm sure you've gone through this, where one person is like, wow, we are totally way too close to another boat, or in this case, to shore. So I bought this a few years ago, and I honestly never use it, but this trip, I've been loving this. So if you don't have a rangefinder, I highly recommend you get one. So now that I'm back here, it doesn't look like we're too bad, but you know, when we have 350 feet of chain out, you just can never be too sure that you're gonna be okay. Okay, not bad. We're about 85 meters from shore. So call it 80 meters to be conservative. Let's just call it times 3, 240 feet. And given that we're all the way pulled back with our chain, our 350 feet, I would say we're kind of okay. If we swing that way, I'll see what Sean thinks. We're probably okay. Fingers crossed.
The main draw to this area is the waterfall at the head of the arm that flows from Castle Lake, perched above the anchorage. According to online reviews posted on Navionics and Active Captain, this location isn't known to be a great anchorage due to the deep water depths and old metal logging cables that rest on the sea floor. But we got lucky, not only with an optimal wind forecast out of the northwest, but also getting a great spot right in front of the falls.
Come on, buddy, you can do it.
You got this.
You got this, bud. Come on, good boy. All right. Have fun, you two.
Oh, it's going in for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I think
okay.
it's her.
There's a convenient dinghy dock nearby with easy access to a short trail that leads to the top of the falls and up into Castle Lake. On our way to the trail, we found some old remnants of the logging that once took place here. This is a rusted out donkey, once used to pull logs or lift them over brush and uneven terrain. Its engine was powered by wood or coal, and its gears turned drums or winches containing wire ropes.
Suppose that's the trail?
The warm, crystal clear fresh water of Castle Lake, along with views of the surrounding wilderness, made for a really fun way to get in some exercise and enjoy this beautiful afternoon. Mr. Sully was even able to practice his doggy paddle.
Oh, so, here. Good boy.
Watch out. Don't slip. Oh, buddy. We got a hanger. Good boy.
Good job, Sully.
Oh, he's gonna have trouble. Oh, buddy.
Martha. Martha.
What's for dinner, Cap?
Nachos. Chicken nachos.
Chicken nachos.
Yeah.
And these are nacho, basic nachos.
That's right.
They're your famous chicken rub chicken nachos.
That's right.
What's your famous chicken rub chicken nachos?
I would be famous if I told everybody.
Oh yeah.
Gosh. Keep it a secret.
I know. Not bad dinner views, huh?
No.
Eh?
The next morning, it was time to pull up our anchor and cruise on to our third and final stop here in Desolation Sound, Walsh Cove. Located 19 nautical miles from Teakerne Arm on the northeast corner of West Redonda Island, this cove not only has impressive online reviews, but it's also a convenient staging area for us before heading through narrows and rapids in the coming days.
Rounding Dean Point, and we're gonna squeeze in right over there. You can barely see it, but according to Captain over here,
We're waiting for a boat to come out. They called us on the radio, Pacific Yellowfin. It's like a, I don't know, 100-foot boat. Maybe a little bit bigger, but he wanted us to wait out here until he exited before we went in.
yeah. How narrow is it? It's pretty. I mean, it's pretty narrow. I can imagine why he called.
1/8 of a mile
Oh, that's narrow.
wide or so.
Better to be safe than sorry, I guess.
A lot of cruisers recommend entering Walsh Cove from the south since this north entrance is narrow and rocky. But thanks to our charts and having a slow boat, we found it to be just fine. Walsh Cove is one of many marine parks here in BC, and honestly, it might be our new favorite. It consists of several small islands that make up Gorges Islands. Since we're only here for one night, we didn't waste any time getting settled in before doing a little exploring. While there aren't any walking trails or land-based excursions that we know of, the fun seems to be all on the water. At low tide, you can explore the shallow channels winding in and around the island, as well as the beautiful sloping rocks that, oddly enough, aren't covered in oysters or barnacles, something that comes in very handy if you have dogs. There are also countless starfish and sea cucumbers right below the surface, which are always impressive to view up close. Given the warm surface water in the cove, I'm definitely going to get out my mask and snorkel the next time we come. According to guidebooks, there are pictographs of fish, people, and symbols on the rock walls surrounding the cove. Unfortunately, we didn't spot them.
Oh, baby Martha, you must love paddleboarding so much that you're gonna go lay and sun yourself on the paddleboard when we're not even paddleboarding.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed coming along with us to Desolation Sound, be sure to like and subscribe so you won't miss next time when we leave freedom behind for an insanely fun fast boat adventure through the Dent Rapids. You won't want to miss it. See you next time.